My name is Todd and I received a traumatic brain injury.
An estimated 1.7 million people a year in the United States sustain a traumatic brain injury. At the age of 17, Todd Kelleher was critically injured in a rollover car accident and suffered TBI, which can give you cognitive impairments with communication, information processing, memory, and perceptual skills.
I was in a coma for 3.5 weeks.
Looking at the percentages online of people coming out of the coma, you know, I had to kind of think worst case scenario just to prepare myself. But he did, he made it, you know, deep down. So I guess we he beat the odds. He was learning almost how to grow up and become a man, but it kind of like it staggered. It stopped the process. He had to relearn things that he shouldn't have had to.
Todd was fortunate to have excellent care and medical attention and is now an active member of Seattle BrainWorks, a Clubhouse program to help people who have experienced brain injury.
I've seen positive changes in Todd since he started coming to the Clubhouse. I think the biggest one would be his socialization. It's been great for him to relearn how to talk with, strangers.
The changes that I've seen in Todd are definitely his personality.
The process of helping Todd get rehabilitation services and work towards recovery were gravely interrupted when 2.5 years after his injury, Todd's mother, Greta, passed away unexpectedly from a heart condition.
My name is Dennis Kelleher, and I'm Todd's father. Todd's and Greta's relationship were, first was mom and son, and then basically kind of went to mom and patient. Greta stayed at the hospital the whole time. You weren't going to tell her no, he couldn't do this, he couldn't do that. She was going to make sure that he was going to be able to survive and maybe even someday hold down a job.
Mom pushed Todd to get better.
We could see him come around and come back. It was hard.
Before she passed away, Greta had begun bringing Todd to the Seattle BrainWorks Clubhouse, a community-based day program to help those after a life-altering brain injury regain stamina and relearn skills to build and grow at home and in the community. Each member and staff develops an individualized service plan used to assist the member in achieving their goals.
My mother actually found the Clubhouse online, and she said, "Hey, do you want to go one day?" And I said, "Sure, let's see what it's like." The Clubhouse helps me greatly with organization, cooking, preparing food for myself, and cleaning up after I prepare the food.
That's really happened. I think that we've all stayed really centered.
I was getting very isolated. None of my friends came and saw me. I was just hanging around with my family.
It gets Todd out there where he wouldn't really get out there himself. It's just being there and adding support. So instead it kind of gets his brain doing other things.
I enjoy seeing other people with an injury just like mine and talking about all the troubles that we go through and how we overcome them.
Oh, I totally see a big improvement. When you get the reinforcement, he has no other way to falter but to think, well, maybe I need to do that. It's amazing. The Clubhouse has given us hope.